Why do Roblox imported models have UV stretching? Have you ever wondered why some models you import into Roblox look a bit off, especially when it comes to textures? Let's break down the reasons behind UV stretching in imported models. First, let's talk about UV mapping. This is the method of wrapping a two-dimensional texture onto a three-dimensional model. If this mapping is incorrect or missing, you will see textures that look warped or stretched. When you import a model into Roblox, the game engine relies on the UV map to place textures correctly. If the UV map is flawed, Roblox tries to apply textures anyway, which can lead to those stretched appearances. So, what causes these issues? One major reason is improper UV unwrapping in the 3D software. When you create models in programs like Blender or Maya, you need to unwrap the mesh properly. If you skip this step or do it incorrectly, the UV map will not work, leading to stretched textures. Another common issue is using generic textures without customizing them. Many textures are designed for specific UV layouts. If you apply a texture that does not match your model's UV map, it can cause the texture to stretch or not cover the model well. Roblox also has limitations when it comes to automatically generating UV coordinates for imported meshes. This automatic process may not work well with complex shapes, leading to poor texture placement. File format can also play a role. For example, some formats like Obj might lose UV coordinate data during export or import. This can cause Roblox to default the UVS to a single point, resulting in the entire texture being squashed into one spot. To avoid this, exporting models as FBX instead of Obj can help maintain UV integrity. To prevent UV stretching, here are some practical tips for creators. Always UV unwrap your model properly in your 3D software. Mark seams carefully and ensure the UV islands are well proportioned. Apply and bake textures in your 3D software using the UV map, then export texture maps that correspond to your UV layout. If you face UV loss issues, prefer exporting as FBX. Once your model is in Roblox Studio, test it with the textures applied. Check for any stretching and adjust the UV map if necessary. For those just starting, learning basic UV unwrapping techniques in Blender or your chosen software is essential. In summary, UV stretching in Roblox models mainly comes from missing or incorrect UV maps, improper texture application, or file export issues. Understanding how to correctly apply UV unwrapping and texture mapping will help you create models that look great in Roblox.